Hello, beautiful people from across the lands. It is your girl, Tashana Nicole. Join me on my journey to financial independence by eliminating debt, creating multiple streams of income, and inspiring others to dream again. Hello, if you are new here, welcome back to my hopeful peeps for returning. Today's video is a form of video that I actually gotten away from, which is my motive moment videos. I do motive moments just to simply encourage, the viewer, and also as an encourage and reminder to myself of just different life lessons that I feel are so valuable to kind of remind and listen to. And I kind of got away from that as I am aggressively trying to grow my YouTube channel. I do know that my motive moment videos are not something that are really pushed in the algorithm right now. It doesn't get a bunch of reviews, and it's not really searched. But I remember in the beginning of creating this YouTube channel, my motive moment videos is something that I really wanted to do to just inspire people and inspire myself along this journey. So I kind of wanted to get back into that. So today's motive moment is to log out. I remember life before social media. I am not, super old, but I remember just being in a phase, especially during my teenage years, where everything didn't need to be captured, where I didn't have this impulse feeling to take a picture or to record my meal, which kind of sounds weird when you say that out loud, but it is a thing, and I am guilty of it. But sometimes social media can just be a bit much. And sometimes when we do not have that balance, we get so saturated in watching everyone else's lives and overthinking on how we can kind of showcase ours online. So sometimes it's important to step back and log out and just process things and just take the moment for what it is in that moment and just allow yourself to be. Now think about how often we scroll. And as we're just scrolling through life, and that amount of time that we may have waste, and it's so valuable because time is not something that we can get back. And so I want us to be more mindful of this and more, what's the word I'm looking for? Stingy when it comes to our time and not give social media so much of it. Now, I'm not gonna front, social media does have its place. It brought you and me together, which we probably may have never crossed paths in real life. So the power of social media when it comes to networking, building business, creating different streams of income, it is something that is valuable. But again, it's so important to find the balance when it comes to social media so that we are not oversaturated in it. So here are some tips that I like to use that kind of help me stay off of social media, and hopefully this will be helpful for you. And my first tip is to try the Focus app. With the Focus app, it allows you to focus on whatever task that you have at hand, and what you can do is set it for different increments of time, and you are growing a particular plant. Now, anytime you step out of this app, that plant begins to die. So if you try to go and check that notification real quick or jump into another app, it will warn you like, hey, refocus before I die. And so it's just a nice way to kind of do like a mental trick on yourself to kind of build that discipline if it is kind of hard to lay off social media. The second and one of the most powerful tips that I like to use is to turn off notifications. Notifications for my social media app, I stop having them go off, whether it's for Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. It's just too triggering. Like as soon as you see it, you want to open it right away. So I don't get my notifications until I actually go into the app to see what is going on. So I'm not getting dings and dings every moment. Every time somebody subscribes or comments or likes something that I put on social media, once I enter into the app, I have time to see those. By doing that, it eliminates, your attention being diverted to it and constantly having to see what is going on. And my last and final tip is to kind of dedicate a day or a section of time where social media is just completely off limits. For me and my family, this is Friday nights, movie nights, and also during dinner time. Now, during dinner time, our rule is no electronics at the table, no phones, no tablets, no computers. This is time for us to sit and eat and talk, to check how each other's day is doing, to kind of see how things are going on, to share corny jokes, or maybe even discuss, a touchy topic. That is just very precious time that we want to make sure that we're fully involved in that moment and we're not scrolling at the table. That's honestly like one of my pet peeves. Like, you have plenty of time to scroll, you're not going to do it while you're eating. So during dinner time, that's one of the things I like to do. And then also during movie night we have on Fridays, that is when we are taking time to pick a movie of our choosing. We have popcorn, we have snacks, and the only electronic that we are looking at is the TV. That's it. There's no phones, there's no scrolling, and we call each other out if we see it at the dinner table or if we see it during movie night, like, hey, we're supposed to be watching a movie, or hey, hey, we're having dinner, put it away, because it became a routine and it became an expectation, and it's something that we just genuinely enjoy. So identify time throughout your day, or even if it's just one day a week or a specific time where it's just like, you know what, there is no electronics, none of that at this moment, to kind of help build that intimacy and connections in your relationships. I hope you found today's video inspiring and helpful. Again, this is just something I like to do from time to time to inspire others and also remind myself, because I am human and sometimes I make mistakes and I don't log out when I need to. If you have found this video helpful, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, be sure to dream, believe, and achieve.